G'day guys, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Very quiet week on the racetrack. We actually didn't have a runner. Thought we'd give someone else a chance this week. But yeah, still plenty happening here on the farm. We've sort of got our babies back from the breakers and the pre-trainers and things like that. So we'll show a bit of the vision of that later on. But as for the week ahead, yeah, got a couple of runners. So hopefully we can find a winner there. Runners this week, Jamie's chuffed off in the truck, that's why I'm doing the video. He's chuffed off to Kilmore with a couple of runners. Tango Jewel, I think, is a really good chance, and Azoya is having her second start. So yeah, hopefully we can bring home a winner from Kilmore.
But it's all Tango Jewel. Congrats a lot, sticking to its guns, but Tango Jewel won easily by 3 lengths.
We'll go to Moe on Monday with Diamond Luke, last start winner, so he takes good form into Moe. He obviously steps up in grade, 0 to 64, so it's although it's a step up in grade, I think it's the right step up in grade. Moe can generally be not as strong, so, and I think the track at Moe is going to really suit this horse. So I expect he'll punch out in the first couple. Hopefully we can get Froggy Newell back on him. He's had 2 starts for 2 wins on the horse, so he rides him really well. He knows what he's all about. So yeah, if we can get him back on board, he can draw a gate. I expect another forward showing from Diamond Luke. We'll take either Little Miss Gutsa or La Spezia to Bendigo, 1300 metre benchmark 70 on Wednesday. We'll just give them a gallop on Saturday morning and see sort of who works up more appropriately for that 1300 metres. Little Miss Gutsa, she just giving her a bit of a freshen up. She had a couple of really tough runs at Sandown where they set a high tempo, and I thought she was really gallant. So we just give her a bit of a freshen up, making sure she's 100% going into her next race, which I think she is. It works really sound. She's working up nice and sharp. She looks good. She's a bit woolly in the coat, but her coat's nice and healthy, and yeah, couldn't be happy with her. So she'll most likely go to Wednesday at Bendigo, 1300 metre benchmark 70. Also got La Spezia nominated for a benchmark 70, 1300 metres at Bendigo. She's a horse that we've always actually trained out of a paddock, but she started her prep off out in a paddock, and we just put her into a box, and it's just interesting, even things like on the treadmill and in her work. She's always a horse that's always sort of half just travelled off the bit, and she's also done that in her races, where this time in, she just on the treadmill and things like that, and never in her work, she really grabs the bridle, which it'd be interesting to see how that translates to her races. But she looks a picture. Her coat's really good for this time of year. She's fit and well. She tried up well the other day, and yeah, we got her nominated for Bendigo. So if she gallops up well on Saturday, she'll probably head there as well. Yeah, g'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. Just something a little bit different this week. Luke Shelbourne is our resident dentist here. If you've got horses in and around Geelong, you probably passed Luke at some stage, but yeah, obviously very important when horses first come into work. That they get their teeth done, so they're nice in their mouth, and they can be a good ride. Nothing worse than horses that have sharp teeth, or they've got loose teeth and things like that. They'll start getting ulcers, and you can imagine yourself, you've got sore teeth, sharp teeth, and then you've got a bit in your mouth. You can imagine how sore that would be. So yeah, when they first come into work, we like to get their teeth done, so that when we first start riding them, they're nice and clean, and they're ready to ride. Horses, what age does sort of horses start losing teeth?
The horses start losing their teeth between, well, they start losing at 2.5, and they lose their last lot at 4.5. So they lose 23 teeth, so everything in the front gets replaced, and the first 3 molars out of 6 get replaced.
Yeah, so yeah, like us, we lose our baby teeth, and then the bigger teeth sort of come through. But yeah, obviously every sort of 6 months, if they're not in work, we try and get their teeth done anyway, just to sort of a little bit of maintenance. But yeah, that's something a little bit different. So if you probably see dentist on your horse bill, then you know why. That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Beautiful day here at the farm, and yeah, got a couple of good chances today, and it's good to get La Spezia and Little Miss Gutsa back to the races, both city horses, so hopefully either or they can compete really well on Wednesday. As for other things happening here on the farm, as I alluded to before, got a couple of babies back from the breakers, so just giving them a bit of a look around the farm, further their education, so that sort of when they come back here after having a little bit of a break, they're familiar with the farm and they know what it's all about. A few of those babies, probably a couple of shares available in them that you'll see come up over the following week, so look out for them, and until next week, see you later. And her work, she seems to be a lot more on the bit this. In good order, she's ready to go. Her work's really sound, and yeah, couldn't be happy with her. Gutsa, stop it, being silly.